Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our science class for today, which is still about Unit 5, Home Electricity. We have discussed many things about home electricity already, right? We've discussed different sources of electricity, different kinds of power stations. What else? Ways on how to save electricity, right? Now today, we are going to have more examples on how to be careful, how to be safe when using electricity. Last time we had some already, but today we are going to talk about, put microphone. We are going to talk about more examples on how to be safe, okay, to avoid electric shock. Let us start with the vocabulary words for today. The first one is indoor. Can you say that? Indoor. Indoor. In Thai is?
Room.
Next we have avoid. Avoid. In Thai? And then we have prevent. Prevent. In Thai? Okay, now please turn off your microphone. When you say indoor, it means inside your house. Or maybe you say inside the school, inside the building. When you say indoor, it means inside. Okay, inside an infrastructure. Like for example, inside the building, inside the hotel, indoor. Okay, the opposite of indoor is outdoor. When you say outdoor, you are outside your house. You are outside your school. You are outside the building. Next, we have avoid. Avoid is the same as stop, prevent, right? They are almost the same, avoid and prevent. It means what do you have to do to stop this from happening? What do you do to avoid? It means to stop so that electric shock will not happen to you. What will you do to prevent having COVID? Right? It means what do you do to stop so that something will not happen? Will not happen to you. What do you do to avoid, to prevent getting in danger? What do you do to prevent accidents? Okay. Now today, let's have more examples of electrical safety. This time, we'll be having electrical safety indoors, inside our houses. Now, we use a lot of electrical devices inside our homes. Like for example, we use in our, what do you call this part of the house? The bottom one. This one is the living room. We use a lot of electrical devices inside our living room. Examples of electrical devices in the living room. You have the DVD player. What else? Television. Sometimes.
DVD player.
Yes, sometimes you have clocks, aircon, or fans, right? Next, another part of the house. We have the kitchen. What electrical devices do you have in the kitchen? Refrigerator, the oven. Yes, the toaster, microwave, blender, right? How about this one? What part of the room is this? Bedroom. Are there electrical devices in the bedroom?
It's done in the top of the house.
Lamp, heater.
My bedroom.
Yes. You can have
bed,
aircon, heater, or for example, you can have your computer in the bedroom. Yes. Next, even in the bathroom, there are also electrical devices in the bathroom. For example, the hot water, the heater, right? For hot water, for warm water. Bathtub. The bathtub. Ah. And then sometimes you use warm water to have warm water. Or what else? Lights. Yes, that's bathroom. And also lights inside the bathroom. Sometimes you have electrical toothbrush. Do you have the one with battery? Mm.
What
That
is that?
one, toothbrush.
Teacher, I also
Ah.
have.
That one still uses electricity because it uses batteries, right? And then some houses have study room, right? Study room or gaming room if you like to play games, right? There you have your
Teacher,
computer,
my study.
speakers,
I
yes,
don't have the study room. I
lights.
have only computer and a
Okay.
table that I study in
Okay,
the
now it means
room.
there is a huge chance that we might have electrical problems indoors too. Because we use a lot of electrical devices indoors, there is a chance, also a big chance, that we can have electrical problems, right? Like, for example, we can have cut wires like these, cut wires. Okay? Or you can have circuit overload. When you say circuit overload, sometimes there's fire in your plugs, or you can smell electricity,
Because it has many
right?
plug and then
Yes. Yeah, it can
smoke
explode.
and
Devices can
fire
explode.
from
Next,
socket.
smoke and fire from sockets. Sometimes you can see smoke and fire. You burn your devices. What else? Not working
Not
light
working
bulbs.
light bulbs.
Yeah, sometimes the light bulbs do not work or some devices do not work, right? And also
So
electric shock.
my house has smoking and fire from socket.
Yeah, that's why it is very possible in every house to have electrical problems because we use a lot of electrical devices. That's why we have to know how to be safe, what to do to avoid this so that we will not have smoke, fire, what else? Explosion, right? Electric shock inside our house so that we can avoid having them. All right. Now, our topic for today is about what not to do with electricity indoors. It means what should you not do. Last time we have discussed what to do, right? When you say what to do, the correct things, the good things to do. Last time, like for example, what ask your parents for help. What else? When you touch the plug, you should touch the rubber or plastic part. Do not pull the cord. Do not pull near the metal, right? What else? Ask your parents for new device to help for new devices. Don't put a wire. Yes, don't put anything, right? Okay, now today we are going to talk about things that we should not do inside our houses. The first one is don't stick scissors, pens, fingers, or anything else into a main socket or plug devices. Do not put your fingers or spoons, scissors, pens, right? Anything inside a socket or devices. Like for example, look at the first one. The baby is trying to put her finger in the socket. That one is very dangerous because our bodies are conductors of electricity. We can get electricity, right? Electricity can flow inside our body. Now, you can have an electric shock if you do this. Now, if your father, for example, sees the baby, you help the baby, you touch the baby, you can also get an electric shock even if you did not touch the socket because the body can pass the electricity to you because we have water inside our body, right? And electricity likes water. So when the electricity gets inside your finger, we are like wires. No, we don't have metal inside, but we have liquid inside our body. So we are like wires. When we touch the electricity with one finger, electricity will flow. So when you touch me, you will get the electricity. And then someone will save you, he will get the electricity too. Right? That's why if you see someone like that having an electric shock, you cannot touch their bodies. No? The next picture, this one. The boy is putting a spoon inside the socket. That's very dangerous because spoons are made of metal. Yes. Do you know,
Yes.
even if, for example, it's a pencil, it's a pen, you will say, teacher, it's not metal, it's wood. Still, it is still dangerous, right? Yes, because the electricity in the socket is very powerful, very strong. Even if it is wood, it can easily go and jump and go to you, right? Another one, not just in sockets. Look at the girl, okay? When the electric, yes, the electrical device is still plugged in the socket, it still uses the electricity, right? Even if it is off. For example, the toaster is off, not working, but it is plugged in the socket. That one still uses electricity, right? You can still get an electric shock. Even if it is a fan, computer, anything that is plugged can still get electricity. Right. Now, the next one is don't touch switches with wet hands. Because as what I said, electricity likes water so much. When there's water, electricity gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So, when you touch the switch with wet hands, there is a big chance that you can get an electric shock. Maybe you will say, no, teacher, I tried it already before, but I did not get electric shock. No? You are just lucky because plugs have electricity on the sides. Do you see the plug, for example? This one. This one is the wait, okay. For example, this one is the plug. The plug is like this. There is a space here, right? There's a small space here on the sides, right? Even if it is a very small space, if you have water on your hand, there is a chance that the electricity will still come out of this side. Small, small, small space. It can still come out. That's why it's still very dangerous. Even if you say, I tried it before, teacher, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay. No, there is a chance that maybe next time it will happen to you. Also, don't plug devices with wet plugs. For example, the plug of your fan is wet. It got wet, you spilled water. The plug is wet. And then you did not wait for it to be dry. You plug it. Your hands are not wet, but the plug is wet. Then you can have an electric shock, right? Like for example, your phone fell in the toilet. Now it's wet. And then you charge your phone. The inside of your phone is still wet, right? You can get an electric shock. Another one, not just your fingers, not just your hands getting wet. Even if your feet, just your feet are wet. Okay? You say, my hands are dry, but my feet are wet. That is still dangerous. Because if electricity gets in your hand through your finger, it will go directly to your feet and it will go stronger there because it has water there, right? It may damage your feet, your toes. Oh, yes. Next, another one. Don't use electrical things near water. For example, if you use a hair dryer or this one for straightener to design your hair. to style your hair. These use electricity. So sometimes you use that in the toilet where there is water. That is dangerous, right? What else? When you use, when you spill water, when you carry a glass of water or a bucket and then you spilled it in the electrical device. And for example, using computer with your water bottle or your glass, your coffee, your milk, and then it spills. Okay, even if the socket did not get wet, but your device got wet, it can still cause an electrical problem, an electric shock. No? Now, do you use your device near water? Do you drink milk and then if the milk is on your glass and it's beside your computer? That's very dangerous,
No.
right? Another one, do you know extension wires? The plug like this, oh. The one that is like this. This this one is called an extension wire. The one that you put on the floor and you connect it to have more plug sockets, right? Do you know this one? That's an extension wire. If you use an extension wire, make sure to keep it properly, to put it on a safe place. Because sometimes you put it on the floor and then you walk with water and you spill some water on the floor. And the socket, the extension wire, is on the floor. So it will go directly to the socket and then boom, right? Very dangerous. Okay, next, don't overload sockets or extension wires. When you say overload, you plug in too many devices. Sometimes you use like this. This one is like another socket that you insert to have more socket. Like this. These are dangerous because it is overload many devices. So what happens here?
Mhm.
When you plug many devices, sometimes they can have problems in the wires inside the wall. Okay, and then there will be fire there because there's too much electricity. Electricity is hot. Do you know electricity is hot? So if you use too much electricity inside, the wires inside the wall becomes very hot. The wire becomes very hot. So sometimes they burn inside. That's why sometimes you smell electricity because the wire inside is burned already, burning. And sometimes you even see fire. No? That's why it's very dangerous. Another one, not just the wires. Sometimes your devices can explode. For example, you plug your TV, you plug your speakers, your fan, or you plug your lamp. If this one explodes, all those devices will be broken. The TV will get broken. The DVD player, the speakers, everything. No, that's why it's very dangerous. This one is the main reason, number one reason. That's why houses get burned. Do you see burning houses? Not just because of candles, not because of the kitchen. It's because of electricity. The wires inside the walls get broken and then they do not check and then they do not use electricity properly. They burn the entire house. No? Very dangerous. Next, don't leave devices plugged and attended. Who among you do like this? You charge your phone and then you do not remove the charger. You just remove the phone and you leave it like this. Or you leave it like this. Or your computer, you leave the charger like this. This one, when it is plugged, it can still use electricity, right? Now, since it still uses electricity, it will go here, 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 here. So when you touch this part, it could cause an electric shock. Understand? This one can cause an electric shock when electricity passes here and here and here. Sometimes they still get hot. No, when you touch the charger, it's so hot because it still uses electricity. It uses a lot of electricity. Very dangerous, especially if you have baby sisters, baby brothers. That's why we should always be careful when using electricity. When using electricity at home. All right. Now, do you want to play a game?
Teacher, it said
Not
that a
yet.
little bit noise because my battery is down.
No quizzes today. We have word ball and live worksheet. But before that, I have here, I see your brother already. I have here a game. Okay, this one is a fun game. Okay. Yes. This one, look at the girl. Can you see? She touched, maybe she is repairing the electricity. Maybe she's an electrician. No? Now let us help her. She's having an electric shock. So you get the clipper and then you fix, turn it into, yes, turn it into like a lightning bolt, like an electric symbol. Okay. And look what will happen, okay? Wait, look what will happen. Let's help the girl. Oh, what happened? Go and check the girl. Look, there's still fire. Fire on the hair. Fast, fast, fast. Click, click, click. Okay. Do you want to do it? I will send it to you. Yes, click fast.
I'll do it.
I will send to you. Go. There's the link. You try if it will work. Click fast. Tell me if it's working, okay, on your computer. Does it work? It works? Those at home, does it work? It works now? It works? Okay. Look at the girl's head. But actually, if you get an electric shock, it's not just like this. It's a lot more worse. It means very, very bad for the body. Sometimes you stay in the hospital or you cut your hand. It works, Chayanan? Sometimes you don't just experience this. Sometimes people die if it's very, very strong. Yes. Keep the ball in the middle. Oh my gosh, look at my screen. She has very strong electricity inside the body. Yes, look, very strong electricity inside the body. But why did they? Yes, but why did they bathe her? Why did she take a shower? Water is not good for electricity. Right? Because it you have electricity inside your body and you take a shower. It's just a game, but for real, you don't take a shower after you get electricity. Tell me, I will give you 5 more minutes and then we will do the word wall. No? Okay. Doesn't work? Does it work?
If you want to sell online, make sure you stand out. Go to Wix e-commerce.
Cured. I'm done already.
Teacher, me finish.
Okay, just wait for 3 more minutes for your friends. I think she's an electrician. No? True. Look at the girl now, my girl, look. She has tools already. Finished. I'm done. Are you finished? Okay, let me show you a video, okay?
Teacher, I
Stay safe together. Hey there. No, down here. Shocked? Don't be.
I'm just the outlet you need to turn on the lights, watch TV, charge your phone, even play games on the computer. They all run through me with electricity. But I'm here to tell you that electricity can run through a lot of other things too, because it's always trying to get to the ground as fast as possible. So it'll travel through conductors like metal, water, wood. Electricity can even travel through you too. That's why you've got to play it safe and sound when electricity's around. So come on, come in.
In there?
Sure. Let's explore my top 5 that can keep you alive. Let's see. Why don't we
Watch
start
the
with
video. Watch the video.
How about number 1?
number 1? That's a good place to begin. It's simple. Never, ever, ever stick metal objects into an outlet or anything running on electricity, like a computer, a game, or especially an old kitchen appliance, like a toaster.
Yeah, I like to eat toast, but I don't want to be toast.
Okay, number 2. Don't put too many plugs into one outlet. There's a reason why each outlet only has 2 plug-ins. Using any more than 2 could spit sparks and start a fire.
So, if I need to plug in more, I'll always use a power strip.
3, water mixes with a lot of things, but water and electricity, they don't mix.
They never have.
They never will.
So to avoid a really shocking accident, that means no hair dryers, no phone, or game chargers, nothing plugged in near a tub or sink full of water. Play it so safe that you never even touch an electric switch when you're wet.
And hey, that means no radios near the pool either.
Number 4 is so easy you won't even have to look it up. Just look up.
Oh, you mean stay away from power lines.
Especially during thunderstorms. Strong storms and wind can damage power lines, and if you see that happen, wow, get back.
And I'll get to a phone and call OG&E as fast as I can.
The same goes for power lines damaged in a car accident.
That means steer clear.
And if you're in a car and power lines are touching it, don't get out. You're actually safe in the car. But if you do need to get out, jump as far as you can without touching the car and the ground at the same time. Just remember, sagging power lines or lines knocked to the ground are dangerous, even if they're not sparking, dancing, or making a crackling sound.
But good power lines can be a danger too. So remember, don't climb power line poles or trees near a power line.
Because if one tiny little leaf touches the power line,
Number 5, it says to stay away from transformers and substations.
You know, transformers. They aren't robots. They're those little green boxes that you see around your neighborhood. And they carry enough power to light up your neighborhood.
and they could light you up too. So if you see one that's unlocked, don't touch it. Tell your mom and dad to call OG&E.
Okay. Now let us move on to our word wall activity first. Word wall activity first. Okay, can you see? Can you see there? Okay. Now we have some gifts. Let's open them. The first one is blank play outdoors while there's a storm. You don't share. Oh, okay. I'll share my screen.
Michelle, why I don't see you?
Wait. Can you see now? Blank play outdoors while there's a storm. Do or don't? Don't. Next, number 2. Blank stick scissors, pens, fingers, or anything else into a main socket. Do or don't? Don't. Yes. Next, number 3. Blank overload sockets or extension wire. Don't. Number 4. Blank ask for help when using new electrical devices. 2. 5. Blank touch switches with wet hands. Don't. 6. Blank play kites near electric posts. Don't.
Don't.
7. Blank cover electric sockets all the time.
Don't.
Cover the electric sockets. 8. Blank pick cut wires on the streets. Don't.
Don't.
Number 9. Blank hold the rubber part when plugging or unplugging devices. Do. And the last one we have blank climb trees near electric poles. Don't. I'll send this to you and then we'll go to our live worksheet. There's the link. Can you do it now, the word wolf, or not? It works. Hitpomet, it works.
Yeah.
Finished? Finished. On the leaderboard?
Yes.
I don't see. Did you write your name already? Okay, are you finished? So we can go
Teacher,
to
I am fit off the board.
Okay. All right. Now can you see the live worksheet?
Yes.
Huh?
I need a game. I need a game. I don't hear it.
Can you see the live worksheet now?
Yes.
Okay, don't forget to write your name, grade, and number. We just have here some pictures of do's and don'ts. In the first box, you see the TV is on fire. So the first man pours water. And this one use do you know that one? Fire extinguisher for fire. So which one is correct? You pour water? No. So click which can cause danger. It means click the don't. Okay? The one with water, it means the wrong, the bad ones. You click the bad ones. Next, good wire and cut wires. What do we click the cut wires. Next, pull the wire or touch you hold the rubber. This one is wrong. Do not pull wires. Next, play kites near the electrical post or play kites outside where there's no electricity. It should be without electricity. So click on the wrong one, the bad one. Next, put, what's that? A spoon in the toaster when it is still plugged. And this one, it is off, then you can fix it. It's not plugged. So the wrong one is this one. Next, do you know lightning is also electricity?
I know.
So which one is better? Which one is wrong? The one with the lightning. Next, the first one, even if the baby is there, the sockets are closed, covered. The next one, it is open. So this is dangerous, right? Next, clean your cars outside where there's no electricity or clean outside near the post.
Very
This
dangerous.
one is the wrong
Very
one,
dangerous.
right? Click finish and there it is. And go.